In a positive way, how has college affected you?
Well, I had depression during school because of sheer amount of bullying and just stress. But here I've calmed down quite a lot, so it's really good for me.
So when you say you got bullied at your old school, do you feel it's the same here?
Oh no way, no.
Do you feel college is affecting you positively?
I enjoy the fact of being in a creative environment, and students generally want to be here to learn. So I do feel that it enthuses me and keeps me inspired in wanting to carry on, in terms of an industry that I was in, teaching students who want to get into that industry.
You said you taught in this industry. What did you do exactly?
I worked within the post-production industry in a variety of roles, starting as a runner, then a video tech operator, then running machine rooms, and then being facilities manager and post-production coordinator, working on a variety of multi-camera projects, working on music shows, stuff for BBC, ITV, Channel 4, everything from documentary, music shows, concerts, and game shows, really, a wide variety.
And do you feel college has had a negative effect on you?
Not really. I mean, there's not much of a negative effect. I mean, other than there's a lot of work and me just being me, I'm pretty lazy. It's kind of a little bit stressful as well. But there's no real negative effects, really.
So you said you're a bit lazy. How has this affected you?
Well, it means I end up coming behind on some of the stuff that we've been, like somebody work with been set, and it just, and when I'm at home, when I sit down to maybe do some homework, I just get off track very, very quickly, because I mean, I procrastinate a lot. Like, I'll try and start doing work, and then I'll just go, oh, this is getting boring, I'm gonna go do something else. And then I think I'll come back to it later, and then I don't go back to it because I'm distracted. I'm distracted very easily while at home. But at the college, I'm not really distracted as well as easily.
In a negative way, how has college affected you?
I think when you get students who don't really want to learn and don't think they need to learn, it's really hard, because knowing how hard the industry is, it does take a certain character to get into that industry. It does take a certain amount of drive and sort of proof of what you can do. So it's really hard when you're teaching people who don't want to be taught. That's the only sort of negative thing, but even those students, if you can get through to them, that makes a really big positive.
So how do you deal with the negativity from some of the students?
I generally go home and drink large amounts of whiskey. No, for me, I take it with a pinch of salt. Some people come in and have had a bad day. Sometimes they're bringing problems from outside in. I'm quite fortunate in the relationship I have with most of my students. They can see that I'm not your average teacher like it is at school. I try and listen to the individual, and I try and find out a bit more about the individual, because you're all people, and we all have good days and bad days, and we all learn differently. So it's knowing your students, really, and trying to find what really interests them.
My final question for you is, overall, has college got a positive or negative effects on you more?
It's had a lot more positive effects on me than negative.
Finally, overall, has college had a positive or negative effects on you more?
Positive, definitely positive.